Hello, everyone, and welcome to HubEngage and Tango Card's webinar. My name is Yash Chitray. I'm a Senior Vice President of Engagement here at HubEngage. So today you're going to learn a lot about HubEngage and Tango Card, and you're going to see Tango Card's global rewards catalog combined with HubEngage's employee engagement platform. And we're going to really focus in on how to create holistic employee engagement, communication, recognition, and specifically how to integrate those rewards as a layer on top there. So as many of you know, we recently integrated Tango Card into our employee experience platform so we can make it one-stop and seamless for you from your dashboards. And that really empowers you to easily recognize your employees for hard work with all these customizable built-in rewards. So you'll see the platform, but you'll get a lot of ideas as well around communications, engaging socially, surveys, recognition, education, and a lot more. So I'm going to introduce our two panelists. Today we have my colleague, Tishneem Dharmagada, who's going to kind of lead the presentation and go through HubEngage and the employee experience platform part of it. We also have Cameron Johnson joining us as well from Tango Card. And Cameron will sort of shed light on how Tango Card can enable these automatically delivered gift cards, do things around employee birthdays and anniversaries, personalizing messages. He'll also talk a little bit about some strategies to incentivize the API itself, and really how to seamlessly reward your employees with gift cards to boost all sorts of engagement as well. I'd like you to please submit questions to the Q&A or the chat module as we go along, and we'd be happy to take those as we go along in the process. So with that, I will turn it over to Tishneem, and he can take it away with the presentation. Tishneem?
Thanks, Yash. This is Tishneem. I'm the CEO of HubEngage. Happy to walk you through our platform and the integration with Tango Card. So let's get started. So as part of today's agenda will be, obviously the introductions are done. We'll be covering the concept of holistic engagement, what it's all about, and how HubEngage solves the problem of holistic engagement. We'll be showing you some features and how the engagement is tied directly into those features. And we'll be talking about the Tango Card, the integration, and so on, and we'll go into the Q&A. So what is the concept of holistic engagement, right? So we view it as three different aspects. The first one is your platform should have all the necessary tools and tactics so you can achieve 100% of your engagement strategy within that. Typically what happens is you have one platform for communications, one platform for social engagement, another one for recognitions, another one for surveys, and so on. So again, what that does is your employees are hopping from one platform to the other. They are not installing one single app. If they have apps, you have to ask them to install 5 different apps. And even log in and so on. So it becomes very cumbersome for your employees to even just access all those platforms and engage in all those platforms. Having the key features or the key modules in one single platform enables you to have access to all the features in one place and manage them easily. But also it becomes so much easier for your employees to just log into one platform and get everything that they're looking for instead of having to log into multiple platforms. The second thing that the holistic engagement is all about is the reach, right? And if you look at today's workforce, people are all over the place. I mean, they may be working physically in a location, they might be remote, and we also have the concept of the hybrid workforce where people come into the office certain days and they're away. So with all that, it becomes very important that whatever platform you pick gives you the ability to access your employees across the board, like whether they're on their phones, whether they're on their desktops, and in some cases, if you have displays like TV displays set up in if you're in manufacturing or healthcare or retail, or even like offices in the lobbies and so on. Like if you have TV displays set up, pushing that same information out to those displays as well. So even when people are walking around and so on, they have access to important information and they can see it on the screens. So that reach is very important, having, getting to your employees wherever they are. And of course, the third aspect of engagement is participation, right? You need all the tools in the platform which encourage your employees to participate, right? Like, and which are giving them the incentives, whether that incentive is, competing against each other. It might be like some points which they can redeem and which we'll talk about a whole lot today. So they need some incentive to come back to the app to participate, right? And you need to give them something to do that. So those are the three aspects which we think like gets holistic engagement, right? Otherwise, like, your engagement keeps dropping depending on which platform you're on. So that brings us to HubEngage, right? Like, so our platform tries to achieve all these different aspects in one single place. So whether you're communicating with your employees on a daily basis, if you're, like if you have like a social, if you want to give them a social experience through a social platform where they can post updates, like, comment, and so on. We have the social module as well. And we have surveys and recognitions, and which we'll talk about. So we have literally like every aspect of that you need for the engagement. And we also reach across channels, right? So whether you're on the phones, tablets, desktops, if you want to publish content through email or through on your digital displays, we provide all those channels for you through one single platform. So you're not working through multiple platforms. You can analyze your data, everything in one single place, and so on. So how do we approach this holistic engagement through HubEngage, right? So there are two. First thing, as I talked about, the multi-channel and the multi-module approach. So with our platform, we drive content into the apps, whether it's iOS, Android. We have a desktop app as well, which we call the web app, and you can also use that as an intranet, if you want to call that. And the third aspect would be the display solution, where you can push our content into digital displays wherever you have them. It's the same content that you're creating in the platform, and you decide where you want to drive it, who you want to drive it to, right? So it's a frictionless experience for your users. So for example, you can decide this content should only show on the displays. This content should show in the mobile apps and the web apps, or this content has to show only in the web apps. So you decide where your content should show, and also which employees it shows to, right? Like, so you can segment in our platform. You can by location, department, and you can go very granular in terms of like, their role, what they're doing, their activities, and so on. And based on that, like, you create those segments, and then you're able to target different tactics to those set of people. So it's highly personalized to those users. And when we come to the multi-module approach, we are talking about like the communications, recognitions, the social engagement, surveys, learning, everything integrated into one platform where you're able to engage your users, across the board, depending on whatever you want to do. And the second aspect of our platform is the integration part of it. So we can not only integrate with your existing systems, we can also, let's say you have content in other platforms which is already there. We have APIs through which you can pull content into our platform and then drive it to all the channels and all your users. We have single sign-on. We have integrations in SharePoint and Microsoft Teams. So if you want to expose our content in Microsoft Teams, you can do that. So we have all the key integrations that you require in an enterprise space, whether it's payroll, your HRIS, content management systems, or authentication through single sign-on. All the integrations are available through our platform. And again, the third most important point that we have for engagement is the gamification and engagement, which is at the core of our platform, right? Because that's the key to drive engagement. If you do not have participation from all your employees and users, the platform itself is moot, right? So you can't do anything with it. So we have the gamification at the core to drive that participation in our platform. You can incentivize different activities that lets you shape your culture, or that lets you create the program that you want. So for example, let's say if this quarter your initiative was to get more submissions from your users, you can drive up the incentive for submissions and get those going, and get more submissions this quarter, uh, and tweak your engagement strategy based on whatever you want to achieve, right? And you can incentivize those activities in the platform. And again, depending on your engagement strategy or initiative, we have different ways you can incentivize. As I mentioned earlier, you could create leaderboards on our platform. Again, these leaderboards can be different leaderboards, maybe one which is like a regular monthly leaderboard, a leaderboard specifically for recognitions, a leaderboard specifically for someone who's participating with likes, comments, and so on. So you can create different leaderboards and again incentivize employees through those leaderboards. You can also create soft incentives and tangible incentives like the gift cards. So some of the soft incentives could be a simple thing, right? Like take a break, or you get a free meal on us, or you get to have lunch with an executive, and so on. So these are rewards that you can create within our platform. You can also integrate with your existing merchandising provider, or if you already have a rewards provider, you can do that. And I think the topic of the conversation today is our tight integration with gift cards. So if you do not have any existing provider that you work with, you can quickly enable Tango Card within our platform and get a seamless experience where your users have the ability to pick from a huge catalog of gift cards that Tango offers, and Cameron is going to talk about that in a little bit, and get engaged through the platform. So how do we actually enable this in our platform, right? So I'll walk through different tactics that you can utilize in our platform within each of the modules, and I'll also give a brief demo just to show how this works in our platform as well. So let's take communications, for example. If you're doing top-down and bottom-up communications to keep your employees informed, this is like day-to-day updates, or you may have like resources that you're publishing through the app, documentation, policies, and so on, which are a repository that you store in our app for easy access for your employees. You also want them to access that information and use that information. So you can incentivize that by giving them points for, let's say you send a push notification. If they're opening the notifications, if they're viewing the content, you can give them points for those actions. You can also incentivize them for participation, right? So liking, commenting, and sharing those posts, that can be incentivized as well. We have a feature where, let's say if you are pushing out some update in the app, like in our platform, which might be about, like you launching a new service or something which is a public announcement, but you can still push that content within our platform, make it shareable externally, and have your employees share that, to their own networks on LinkedIn, Facebook, and so on. And you can actually reward them for sharing, and also for getting referrals. So if, let's say if I share a link on LinkedIn, and 15 of my friends click on those links and view that post, I'll get incentivized for that as well. So again, like you can, essentially use your employees for advocating whatever you're doing externally as well, right? So it's not just internal, it's all the external promotions where you're creating like a marketing channel through your employees. And of course, like you can incentivize them with points for submitting content, which help you maybe create knowledge bases, like a best practices catalog, or like safety tips and so on, right? So you can do all that within our platform. We have the recognitions module. Now, through the recognitions module, you can recognize your employees. You can create your own custom recognition program, which using our templates. So the recognition program can be like, best leader or employee of the month or inspiring employee or innovative employee and so on. And you can drive those recognitions through our platform. You can give them out as an organization, or you can also set up those recognitions as peer-to-peer recognitions as well, where one employee is appreciating another employee. It might be just a simple thank you, or like recognizing them in the app, and that motivates all your employees, right? So you in our platform, you can not only give out points for getting recognized, but you can also incentivize them for actually participating, right? Like, let's say if I recognize you, I'll get points as well because I'm participating. So that way you can bring in more employees, have them recognize other employees, like, and create that sense of appreciation and teamwork in your organization. Now, of course, the employees that are getting recognized, they can get points as well. Other employees who are applauding, who are commenting and sharing, they'll get, you can, drive those actions and increase those actions with points. And the last thing is, you can automate the entire process of milestones, like whether it's birthdays, work anniversaries, like a new hire joining the company. You can automate this entire process. You can give them points. When they open the app on their birthdays and work anniversaries, they'll automatically get a personalized greeting. They will, that greeting can be associated with a video. They can also get a instant gift card, or they can get points right through our platform. So again, it's all automated. You don't have to. We sync with your HR system, so we know when their birthdays are, when their work anniversaries are, when they are joining your company, and we can once you set up the automation, we can automatically send them a greeting on their birthdays, send them a gift card, and so on. So the entire process can be automated through our platform. And again, your employees are happy because they are getting recognized for those milestones. We have a social engagement module in HubEngage as well. So think of it like your internal social platform, right? Like where all your information is proprietary. It's not going out of the platform, and you have the same features as any social media platform, right? Like where employees can post their updates. You can also create channels which are similar to groups. So you can create channels for, maybe like a marketing group or sales group, where they can have their own conversations within the platform. Or it could be like, something that people might be interested in, like maybe some, cooking or outdoor activities, right? So again, you can create those channels. You as an organization can monitor those channels, who should participate in them, whether they can join the channel or not, and so on. So all that control lies with you as an organization. Unlike you creating like a group on Facebook or something else, where you may not have complete control over it. And again, it's your data is also now getting out to these other companies, which of course like use them for ads and so on, right? So all your data is secure on our platform. And again, you can incentivize these actions in our platform, right? Like, so when somebody posts an update, you can give them points for that. Like when people are participating, when they're viewing, they're liking content and sharing, you can incentivize them for those actions as well. So it essentially becomes like, engaging for the users to use. We also have surveys, forms, and quizzes. So in terms of the surveys, we offer multi-format surveys where you can have interactive questions with images, videos, and so on, and they're all AI based. As in when like your employees submit feedback, we automatically analyze what they are saying, right? Whether we give you a feedback score, we can, when they answer open-ended questions, we can tell you whether they're positive, whether they are negative, or whether they're neutral. So if you're looking at surveys and let's say 500 of your employees just wrote something, we can automatically give you like an overview telling you, this percentage of your employees were positive, this percentage were negative. So you don't even have to read through each submission to figure out what's going on. We can give you that upfront, and then you can dig deeper. You can just look at the negative aspects of it. You can look at the positive aspects of what's coming back. And of course, like we associate these scores to what we call feedback scores, so you can analyze each individual, how they're responding over a period of time. You can do that with our quizzes as well, where we do micro learning, right? So you can break down things that your employees have to know into bite-sized pieces, and then educate them on an ongoing basis. So it's not like you're making them sit like the whole day or like for a week and educating them on your policies and so on. And once they go back, they tend to forget. So what you can do with our platform is you can create these quizzes or trivias on an ongoing basis, reinforce that knowledge, right? Whether it's about your policies, whether it's about best practices and so on, you can reinforce that along the way. And again, all that can be incentivized. Now you also need participation from your employees. So the way you can drive participation is through the points. You can also create a sense of urgency by saying the first 10 people to take this will either get points or they'll get a direct gift card. And in the quizzes, you can also limit them, not just for the participation, but also like you can say if someone gets 80%, right? Like then they, or above, then they get a gift card. So that way now you're also encouraging them that they should learn about something and then, take that quiz. So they are learning through through that process. And of course, all the analytics will show you all those metrics, right? So before I hand off to Cameron on the Tango side of things, let me show you quickly how this whole thing comes into play in our platform. So when you're creating everything in our dashboard, so let's say if you're setting up the gamification aspect, right? So you can go into the gamification section here. You can decide which activities you want to incentivize. So we call them activity points, and all these activities are available for you, right? So you can decide the points that you want to give out, but at the same time you also want to limit your budgets and how many points you can give out. So we have daily limits and monthly limits, wherein you can control how many points you're giving out to your employees, and manage the budget. Now, setting up anything that you want, so as long as they take these actions, they get those points. But if you're using our surveys and so on, you can specifically incentivize users for those surveys, right? So we have an incentivize section here. You can give, let's say if this is an important survey, you can give them more points. You can also limit the incentives. You can give them a direct reward, which you have your custom rewards from our platform. Or you could also set up Tango, and then you can just say, I want to give out 2,000 currency points, which convert to 10 Canadian, $10 USD, and so on, right? So you have the option to incentivize very specific things, and the same thing happens on the like the gamification for milestones as well, which is your birthdays and so on, right? So you can automate all your birthdays and anniversaries. You can decide how you want to, you can have a personalized message. You can also incentivize them using Tango Card. In this case, we are giving out 5,000 currency points, so everyone gets like a $25 gift card on their birthday, right? And all this looks pretty cool in our apps. Let me just see if I can show you how it looks. and I'll share my phone screen as well. So you get, you get a happy birthday music, right? Like, so it pops up as soon as you open the app with the greetings and everything. And the if you are giving out a gift card, you can give a gift card. All this is automated, right? And you see the wish directly on the screen. So it's highly automated and highly interactive, and you can set up like when it should go out. For example, you can just say it should go out on the day of the notification itself, where you can send an email notification and pick which hour it should go out. So 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, whatever time you want, right? So it's highly interactive, and you can set the rewards here. And again, the way users can claim these rewards would be by exposing them in the app. So in the app, you can open up Tango quickly. So you have the entire gift catalog here. Now I have, like 2,000, almost 3,000 points here. They convert to about $27. I can pick any card right here. I can pick up, like how much points I want to spend, add to cart, and just check out. So, and if I have multiple points, I can pick among two or three different cards. Tango also offers cash cards, which is direct cash, like a debit card, which you can use. So again, you have a wide variety here to pick from. And again, it's all seamless. All your budget is managed through one single platform, which is our platform. Whether you're using that for the instant rewards, or whether you're using them for overall engagement, you're not setting up different budgets and different platforms. Like one platform for engaging with surveys, one platform for the rewards. So you're not managing budgets across the board. All your budgets are managed in one single platform. Your rewards catalog, everything is managed in one single uh, platform as well. And when you're giving out surveys and so on, your surveys show up in the app like this. Users immediately know how many, whether it's incentivized, how many points they are getting. And once they take that survey, they will get those points. Again, if there's a gift card, they will get that gift card right away. So that's how everything works in terms of incentivizing on our platform. Let me switch this over to Cameron so he can talk about the Tango cards.
Thanks, Tushneem. Can everyone hear me okay? I think we're unmuted here, so I think we're good to go. Appreciate the time and happy to participate in this webinar with HubEngage. To give a little background, Tango Card's been in business over a decade. We do about $1 billion a year in gift cards, and our whole business model is based around empowering companies like HubEngage to create a native dynamic catalog experience right within their software. So what HubEngage has accomplished and what their view on holistic engagement, it actually touches on a number of use cases that Tango Card as a company wants to be a part of. So we took that, we focused on the delivery of B2B digital gift cards. And in this case, the use case that HubEngage is tackling here, I mean, it's a number of them: surveys, leaderboards, social marketing, creating one unified platform where all of this can happen with a company's employees is really our bread and butter. So the success of a partner like HubEngage directly correlates to Tango Card's success. So with that said, I know Tushneem touched on the integrated and unified experience. As you saw, that dynamic catalog is really where the integration and our partnership comes in. From what Tushneem built and how they built to the Tango Card API, they're able to pull in hundreds of gift cards, right? Whether it's for the United States and a USD gift card, whether it's an INR Indian gift card, they're able to pull in those brand images, disclaimers, descriptions, basically create a brand compliant catalog that brands such as Amazon, Best Buy, Airbnb, they're happy to participate in these, I guess, new influential new softwares that are going to shape, I get the future of how employees engage with their company and with other companies as well. So the gift card component we wanted to make really easy, and luckily a partner like HubEngage was able to find our API, make the most of it, and then create that native experience right in their software. So as you know, there's a wide variety of gift card options. I mean, we focused on our content, building out that catalog, giving our clients access to hundreds of countries, hundreds of available denominations, and then the hundreds of brands that people love. So by having one sole integration with a company like Tango Card, HubEngage now has access to those hundreds of gift cards, which then correlate right to what people are going to want to spend their points on, or in some cases, what they want for their birthday, what they want for their work anniversary. You can kind of start to see the power that gift cards have. We all know what a gift card is, right? Allows you to go to your favorite brand and pick what you want. I think that choice, giving recipients, and then in this case, employees, the ability to pick what they want, we find that a gift card has a lot of value and a lot of power when it comes to what the incentive is actually doing. It's incentivizing people more than some particular merchandise. If you know you're going to get the coffee cup, maybe that's not as exciting as the new product that is being offered at Best Buy. So the choice in that component, allowing recipients to pick what they want and the item they want from their favorite retailers, that's really the power in the gift cards. So we wanted to make that easy by our tech. And then, like I said, HubEngage's success is our success. So giving them an easy path to building these dynamic catalogs and opening the door to all the gift card brands is exactly why we're in business. So why do gift cards work? We touched on this a little, but aside from the power of choice, the ease of redemption, right? I had mentioned we're a B2B digital gift card provider. Our primary focus is on digital delivery, and as you all know, through the pandemic, the work from home shift, the digital delivery is really where the market is shifting to. Plastic was the way of the world 10, 15 years ago. Now people want immediate access, right? They do an action, they take a survey, they go to the top of the leaderboard. They want their incentive there and now. Tango Card enables HubEngage to deliver that immediately. We'll let you brand the email template. Recipient gets their gift card immediately to their email. They can then access that digital gift card on their phone, desktop, pull open the barcode if it's a brick and mortar store. Digital delivery accomplishes everything plastic could, but it's quicker, easily accessible, and empowers users to get what they want quicker and faster. So wide choice of cards. I know we've talked about this, and Tushneem hit on our prepaid offering as well. We got you covered as far as what rewards people might want from a gift card standpoint. And then again, this hits on a little bit on our business model, but these brands, Airbnb, Amazon, Best Buy, they're interested in being involved in innovative companies like HubEngage. They want their brands in software like this. So from that standpoint, Tango Card as a company, our revenue is driven by our merchant relationships. So being able to give this catalog and empower HubEngage with our tech allows it to be pretty simple, no add-on cost or commission. As a company, if you're giving out a $50 Amazon card, it's $50 through HubEngage and then to us. No additional cost, no transaction fees, and for the most part, from a gift card standpoint, there's no expiration dates either. So all of this ties into the reward experience. Tango Card wants to make rewards easy to send, awesome to receive, And we're happy to partner with a company like HubEngage that is going to leverage and basically fulfill our mission statement as a component of their overall idea of holistic engagement.
So with that, we can wrap up today's webinar. I'd like to thank all of you for joining today. We have recorded this webinar, so we will be posting the link on our website and social media as well. So you can share that link out if you wanted to watch it again or share it with a colleague. You can certainly do that. And if you have any further questions or comments or feedback.
There is one question.
Oh, we do from Patrick. Okay, Justine, you want to take that one?
Sure, yeah. So I think the question was, there is no extra fee for the integration and redemption of cards. That's right. So if you want to use Tango Card in HubEngage, there is no extra fee. You just enable Tango Card, and then you create your program, right? Like whether you want to give those cards out for recognitions, milestones, regular engagement, surveys. You decide how you want to give it out. It's all automated. You put in the money, and then your employees can claim those cards. So there is no extra fee.
Looks like we have one in chat from Elizabeth Greenwood.
So what's the turnaround time for adding birthdays to the dashboard? Literally 5 minutes or less. So again, as long as we are integrated with your HRIS system, and we have the data for your employees, whether it's for birthdays, anniversaries, hire date, and so on, everything is automated, right? Like I showed you quickly in the demo. All you need to do is literally type in your personalized messages and so on, and then enable it. So it takes about 5 minutes. And again, if you want to set up Tango, Tango takes about 5 minutes. So, in 10 minutes, you're ready to go with all your milestones, gift cards, everything. And you're not managing anything there. It's all automated. People get their greetings, they get their gift cards. All you need to do is manage your budget.
Okay, I guess we will wrap up. If anybody has future questions, definitely feel free to reach out to us. We're happy to get on a call with you and answer things and share your things in more detail according to your use cases as well. Always happy to do that. But with that, we'll wrap up. I'd like to thank all of you for joining us, and Justine and Cameron for hosting today and taking us through everything you can do with HubEngage and Tango Card. Thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful afternoon. Bye-bye.